My beloved child, today I come to you with a message that has the power to transform your life. This is not just any message. It is a message that could be the turning point you've been waiting for, whether it be a breakthrough in your relationships, career, or personal growth. I want you to understand that if you skip this, if you turn away, you may never forgive yourself for missing what I have to share with you today. What I have for you is a gift, an opportunity that is too precious to ignore. My beloved, stay with me until the very end and let my words touch your heart and guide you to the breakthrough that I have prepared just for you. There are times when you feel overwhelmed, like everything is falling apart, and you have no idea how to put the pieces back together. You may feel like you are in a storm, with the wind howling in your ears and the waves crashing against your boat, the winds of doubt and fear swirling around you. But I want you to remember the story of Jesus calming the storm. In Mark 4:39 it says, "He got up, rebuked the wind and said to the waves, 'Quiet, be still.' Then the wind died down and it was completely calm." My beloved, I am the one who can calm the storm in your life. I can speak peace into the chaos and I can bring stillness to the raging waters. But you must trust me, you must stay with me, and let me calm the storms within you. Imagine you are in a small boat in the middle of a vast ocean. The waves are tossing you back and forth, the salty spray stinging your face and the cold water splashing over the sides. You feel like you are going to capsize at any moment. But then you see me standing on the water, reaching out my hand to you. My beloved, I am here to steady you, to pull you out of the waves, and to bring you safely to shore. In Matthew 14:29-31, Peter stepped out of the boat to walk on the water towards me. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid and began to sink. He cried out, "Lord, save me." Immediately I reached out my hand and caught him. My beloved, do not let fear cause you to sink. I am here, reaching out to you, ready to catch you if you will only take my hand. You may feel like you are not worthy of my love, like you have made too many mistakes to ever be forgiven. But I want you to remember the story of the prodigal son. The son left home, squandered his inheritance, and found himself in despair. Yet, despite his regret, he decided to return to his father. In Luke 15:20, it says, "But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion for him. He ran to his son, threw his arms around him, and kissed him." My beloved, I am the Father who runs to you, who embraces you, who loves you no matter what you have done. There is no mistake too great, no sin too deep that can separate you from my love. Do not let shame keep you from receiving my forgiveness. If you skip this message, you may never forgive yourself for missing the opportunity to come back to me, to feel my loving embrace once again. There are times when you feel like you are in a dry and barren place, like there is no hope, no life, no joy. But I want you to remember the story of the valley of dry bones. In Ezekiel 37:4-5, it says, "Then he said to me, 'Prophesy to these bones and say to them, Dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. This is what the sovereign Lord says to these bones. I will make breath enter you, and you will come to life.'" My beloved, I am the God who brings life to what is dead, who brings hope to what is hopeless. I can breathe life into the dry places of your heart, restore broken relationships, lost dreams, or the joy you once had, and I can make you whole again. But you must stay with me. You must listen to my words, and you must let me bring life to the places that feel empty and barren. If you want to stay connected to my word, to receive daily reminders of my love, my promises, and my guidance, I invite you to subscribe now. Let this be a way for you to stay close to me, to keep my words in your heart, and to be reminded every day that I am here, walking with you, holding you, loving you. You may feel like you are facing a battle that you cannot win, like the enemy is too strong and you are too weak. But I want you to remember the story of Jehoshaphat. In 2 Chronicles 20:15 it says, he said, "Listen, King Jehoshaphat and all who live in Judah and Jerusalem. This is what the Lord says to you. Do not be afraid or discouraged because of this vast army, for the battle is not yours, but God's." My beloved, the battles you face are not yours to fight alone. I am with you, and I will fight for you. Do not let fear or discouragement cause you to give up. If you skip this message, you may never forgive yourself for missing the assurance that I am fighting for you, that I am on your side, and that victory is already yours. Imagine you are walking through a dark tunnel. The darkness is thick, the air feels damp and cold, and every step echoes off the walls. You cannot see the end. You feel lost, scared, and alone. But then in the distance, you see a light, a small, flickering light that grows brighter and brighter as you move towards it. My beloved, I am that light. In John 1:5, it says, "The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it." No matter how dark your circumstances may seem, my light will always shine through. I am here to guide you out of the darkness, to bring you into the light, and to give you hope. Do not skip this message, for in it lies the promise that I will never leave you in the dark. I am here to lead you to the light, to bring you hope and to show you the way. You may feel like you are carrying a burden that is too heavy, like you are weighed down by the cares of this world. But I want you to remember my invitation in Matthew 11:28-29. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. My beloved, I am here to give you rest. I am here to take the weight off your shoulders, whether it be financial worries, relationship struggles, or health concerns, to give you peace and to help you carry what feels too heavy. Do not skip this message, for in it lies the invitation to find rest for your soul, to lay down your burdens, and to find peace in my presence. Imagine a gardener tending to his garden. He waters the plants, pulls out the weeds, and nurtures each flower so that it can bloom beautifully. The scent of fresh soil fills the air, and the warmth of the sun falls gently on the leaves. My beloved, you are like a flower in my garden. In John 15:5 I said, I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. I am here to nurture you, to help you grow, to make you bloom into all that I have created you to be. But you must remain in me. You must let me care for you, and you must trust that I am working in your life. Do not skip this message, for in it lies the promise of growth, whether it be in your faith, your relationships, or your purpose, of fruitfulness, and of becoming all that I have created you to be. You may feel like you are facing an impossible situation, like there is no way out, but I want you to remember the story of the walls of Jericho. In Joshua 6:20 it says, when the trumpet sounded, the army shouted, and at the sound of the trumpet, when the men gave a loud shout, the wall collapsed. So everyone charged straight in, and they took the city. My beloved, no wall is too high, no obstacle is too great for me to bring down. I am the God who makes the impossible possible. Do not skip this message, for in it lies the assurance that I am the one who can bring down the walls in your life, who can make a way where there seems to be no way. If this message has touched your heart, if you feel my love reaching out to you, do not let this moment pass by. The enemy wants you to ignore this message, to move on, to remain in the darkness. But I urge you to stay, to trust in my love, to let my light fill your heart, to let my plan unfold in your life, whether it be finding peace, fulfilling your purpose, or experiencing unexpected blessings. Like this message, if you believe in my promise, if you are ready to take a step towards hope, towards light, towards the incredible plan that I have for you. Comment below with I will not miss God's message as a declaration of your faith, as a sign that you are ready to receive the blessing, the miracle, the breakthrough that I have prepared for you. My beloved, I am here, and I will never leave you. Stay with me, and together we will walk in the light, and you will see the beauty, the joy, and the miracles that I have promised for you. Trust in my guidance every day, and let my love be your constant companion. Let my blessing unfold, and you will witness wonders beyond your wildest dreams.